You ever had anything weird happen to you medically, Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about those.
Sure.
Joe. All right, so everybody has some weird medical story that would happen to them. I would think so by now. You get to a certain age, you've had some strange things happen.
Yeah, we're old enough to start falling apart, so we've got a few stories.
We've got a few, more than a few, I
So
think.
all of our stories we're going to tell happened when we were kids, right?
Sort of.
Or younger.
Young, no, I'd say halfway. Yeah, kids. Something like that.
All mine happened before I was 20. Both of mine I'm going to tell.
Okay, that's good. Mine were around that age, I guess. Yeah. Before then. Yeah, I mean, so like, as a kid, I broke my arm. I mean, those things happen. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you, my shoelaces got caught in my chain. I was riding my bike, and I was like, that's how I broke my arm. I was like, flipped over the handlebars, and like, bah!
Ouch.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you about that one. So, yeah, but that wasn't really strange.
Yeah.
But that happens.
So this is going to be episode 1, years 1 through 20 of our lives.
Okay. Not a lot happened after that. I was pretty safe after that.
Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's hear a story. That's your first story.
All right, so I was special because I was born with an extra tooth.
Nathan, you are special.
I still have this extra long one in the front, but I had an extra tooth here.
So like an extra finger, but you had an extra tooth.
Yeah, and it had to be pulled out before I could get the Invisalign braces to move it.
So your mom just got some pliers and...
No. We had to pay the dentist to pull it out. I think he maybe did it for free.
Dentists don't do things for free. Let me just tell you.
Let me tell you this. When I was a kid, I would drink like 5 Mountain Dews a day. And I had a lot of cavities when I was a kid. So our dentist got a lot of money from us.
So, okay.
He loved us.
You were on the monthly pay plan then.
In fact, he had season tickets to University of Tennessee football games.
Yes.
And when he couldn't go, he would just give me and my dad the tickets. Because we're like his best customers.
You were paying for the tickets. Yeah. He didn't tell you that part of it.
And, like, I used to play golf.
Yeah, I've heard.
He gave me, like, this awesome driver one time. He's like, I got a brand new driver. You can have my old one.
He stole it from somebody. Somebody tossed it in the lake. He's like, I can take that.
Anyway.
Give it to Nathan. It's terrible.
So, yeah, he had to pull the tooth out. And he was like, it must have been in there super awesomely. Because, of course, he numbed it. Yeah. And he was like pulling. He's like, it won't come out.
They're not supposed to come out.
And he actually had to he was like up in the chair like, and I could hear it cracking. Like cracked in two, so he had to pull it out in 2 pieces.
And then, of course, just...
And then he was like, whoops, I got the wrong one.
No. Hold still this time. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody having an extra tooth.
Yeah, it was right here up front. Gone now.
Good job, Doc.
Yeah.
That worked. So mom was not a dentist. I don't like dentists very much. But so both of my stories involve our family doctor. Yeah. Well, you know what people don't know what that is anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he was like shady guy. Or
something. Oh, he was completely. That's why we went to him. Oh. But growing up back in the day, there was these things called private practices. Yeah. Where you went and the doctor helped you out, and you're like, hey, there's some cash, help me. So, I don't know how old I was, but I'm sure my mom will comment below what all these stories are, but I think it's called a plantar's wart on my foot. So, if you look that up, they're like really stubborn. Like, they get in there and they don't come out. Don't know how I got this thing, but it's on the bottom of my foot. And so you're supposed to freeze them. Yeah. I think that's kind of, we did the compound W for forever. They just laughed at that. So we go in there and dude's freezing it. They're trying to dig at it. The thing is attached to my body. It has become one with my foot. It won't come out.
Like an alien entity or something.
Basically.
Wow.
The thing will not come out. So at some point, the dude just has to cut the whole thing out in there, make the divot to get this thing out of my foot. It finally comes out and with it streams of blood. I think that the story was it went all over him, all over the poor nurse that was standing. I mean, it was a gusher. Yeah, it was gross. But the story that I've understood, I was little, so I didn't really understand. It splats all over the wall. Yeah, it went everywhere. And so the story was every time we go back into that room, like there's still like a blood stain on the wall.
What?
They can't I don't know if they just didn't clean it right away and it's stained and they're like, well, let's just leave it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if dude's still there to this day. I'll have to go back and check him out, but that was what I always understood was like they just left it there. Let's not paint over it or anything.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty shady, I think.
Yeah, like I said, it is what it is.
It was cheaper though, right?
It was a lot cheaper, I think. They just butchered my foot. But it's out. It's not there. That was good.
All right, you survived.
Somehow.
There you go.
Somehow. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Mom, why don't you comment on that one? Let us know what happened there.
Yeah. So I have one more I want to tell about.
Okay.
I had a growth on my body too.
Yeah.
It was a cyst.
A cyst
on my back.
Are these cancerous? Is that?
I don't think so. I think it's just some kind of a growth there, but it was right by my spine.
Ooh.
So they were like,
That's important.
We need to get that out. So
your spine?
No, the cyst.
The cyst. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm glad they made the distinction there when they removed it. But anyway, it was supposed to be like just a routine procedure,
It always is.
Procedure.
No problem.
So I'm laying down, they numb me, and they're cutting it out, and it feels like they're like grabbing my skin and just like, it felt so weird on my back. But anyway, they pull it out, and I sit up, and they show it to me, and it was like, well, you've seen the picture of the coronavirus, the thing with all the things sticking out of it. That's what it looked like. It was like this white ball with like red things sticking out all over it.
Ew!
It was nasty looking. It was like that big around.
What? Dear God!
Yeah. I've got a big scar on my back from it still.
Because it was like a meteorite was in your back.
Yeah. But that's just like half the story. It continues.
There's more!
Yeah, the doctor says, now the anesthetic they use might make you a little woozy, so be careful when you're walking to the front. It's like, okay.
Okay, doc.
It's like, whatever, I'm cool. So I get up and start walking, and then, I don't know if you've ever passed out before, but sometimes you'll see
not voluntarily
sparkly things. You ever seen those?
Yeah. That's usually the first.
So I see sparklies. I'm like, I'm going down.
You're going down.
So I turn around and I see a chair, and I'm like, I'm going to that chair. And the next thing I remember, I wake up on the floor. The doctor's holding my feet, laughing at me.
Your feet?
Yeah, because I hold my feet up, I guess, so the blood will run back to my brain.
It was in your feet?
I was on the floor. He was holding my feet up.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And laughing at me.
Of course. But that's what you do when people pass out.
He laughed at me because he knew my cousin, who was also a doctor, and he was like, "Oh, any relation of that doctor is gonna pass out."
I don't. Yeah, we need some more information about why your doctor and cousin passes out all the time.
Anyway, and he said, I don't know. I was out. They said your head bounced off the door, so you need to go get a
while you're here,
MRI or something like that. Whatever it is.
CAT scan.
CAT scan. That's it.
Go get your head checked out.
Yeah. So it costs even more money. He's like, you go over there. He's like, there's some cute nurses over there. You'll love it. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'll love it.
I just passed out, and God knows how much this is going to cost me, Doc.
But anyway,
shouldn't you have stayed where you were at, in the room for a minute before you?
You thought I don't know how long I was out. I don't know.
You thought you were fine, so I think this was all part of their plan.
Maybe.
He's fine. Get some more cash out of this.
They were probably caught me on a pillow when I lay down. Your head bounced off the door.
That's going to be expensive. That's good. I like that one. So I went back to the same doctor years later because the first experience. This was once I was of age, and I think I tried to go the little local place, and they were packed. So I was like, I'll just go see this guy. And I don't know if you're the same way. I am super, allergic to poison ivy. I get it all the time. It's not good. So I got a real bad case. Tried to treat it on my own and wash it off. It was not going away.
Calamine.
Got the calamine on there. Got the Ivy Dry. I was doing everything. The soap. Nothing. Nothing was really helping. So I finally went to him, and so when it gets that bad, you gotta have the steroid shots and try to get the allergic reaction.
That's how you got so ripped.
That's exactly what it was. That's why this arm is massive.
Did you turn green?
You'll know.
Oh.
Just Hulk out on you. So I'm getting the treatment. I'm like, oh man, it's sorry. It's like, it gets oozy and all this grossness. So
that makes me woozy.
Yes. makes not want to say. So basically, they got it under control. But before they do, this is what you never want to have happen at your doctor. You don't want them to go and get their camera to take pictures so that they can laugh about it and show it to the other doctor friends like, holy crap, see what this guy did?
Well, see, your arm is probably famous. It's probably in some medical journal somewhere.
I hope so. Like, don't do this. This is not the time you need to get this bad. So, I thought that was pretty fun that I had such a bad case. That
let me get the camera. Stay alive before I get back.
Yeah, we need to document this before you die of poison ivy. Yeah, so I haven't been back to that doctor. Like I said, I don't know if he's still around or not, but he has at least 2 fun stories about him. I'm not going to mention.
Sounds like an interesting guy.
Yeah, he was something.
Dr.
Anyway,
Frankenstein.
I don't know. He might have done a better job. By the way, speaking of good jobs, I love you got our new fishwax mug. By the way.
Oh yeah, so my old one's in the shop, so they gave me a loaner.
They did a good job.
Hopefully, I'll have the new one back pretty soon.
I don't know. I think you should stick with that one.
Last couple shows.
I like it. Good. Well done. All right, that's it for this time. We've got more fun always. What days is it? Thursdays.
Yeah, Thursdays.
If you're not doing anything anyway.
Yeah.
So you best like, subscribe, and share.
And if you are, stop it.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing. You need to stop for 10 minutes and watch Fishwax every Thursday.
Our whole mental state depends on how many people like, subscribe, and share. So we're clinically depressed right now.
We should be dead. But
help us.
We appreciate you guys.
Help us help you.
Is that what you do?
Something like that.
That's what they would say. Yeah. Catch you guys next time. Fishwax Show.